Once upon a time, there lived a young boy named Homer who stays in a small town called Tylon. Homer was an handsome and brilliant young boy who was loved by all. But Homer had some anger issues that often led him to utter some statements that he always ended up regretting. Although Homer had a kind heart. So one sunny morning, as Homer was strolling around the village, he noticed an elderly man struggling to carry its loads of firewood. Homer, annoyed at the sight, blurted out, "Why are you so weak? Can't you help with a little sticks of wood?" The man stood up, surprised at Homer's harsh words, then sighed and replied, "There are more to strength than to meet the eye. Strength lies not only in physical abilities, but also in compassion and understanding. I may look old and my body may be weak, but my spirit is always strong." Homer then felt a pang of guilt, realizing his words has wounded the man, then decided to make an amends. He then decided to help the old man carry his firewood to his house. The old man accepted his kind gesture and then followed Homer home. On their way home, the man decided to share some of his story with Homer. Then he said, "Long time ago, I too had some struggles with anger and regret. My words often hurt people around me and cause pain to those I love. So one day, I realized the power my words had and the damage it could inflict on people. Then I dedicated myself in controlling my anger and speaking with compassion," the man said. Inspired by the man's story, Homer recognized the significance of his own action and decided to change his ways and vowed to be more aware of his words, most especially when hunger decides to consume him. The elderly man's story became a turning point in Homer's life. Over time, Homer masters the art of mindfulness and seeking inner peace. He learned to take a deep breath and count 1 to 10 before responding to any anger. As years passed, Homer became known as a kind young man who was loved by all and became an example in his society. So one day, a young boy ran down to Homer with a troubled spirit as he confided in him with his struggle with hunger. Homer looked at him and smiled and sat him down. He shared his own story and offered guidance and advice. He then told him to understand the power of self-control and choose kind words over hurtful ones. Through this, Oma inspired the boy to embrace change and makes amends for his past mistakes. After that day, Oma's story spread throughout the villages and the neighboring town, and people admired his wisdom and sought for his counsel. Oma became a mentor and a beacon of hope. It did not only transform his life, but also transformed the lives of others around him, reminding the people that change is possible and compassion could heal even the deepest wound. Now you know, in this life, one has to be mindful of his action when being angry and know how to use the right words in anger, because your words may either hurt or heal anyone around you. Hope you enjoyed this story.